Alright. Sorry. Sneeze right as I start, eh? So, enable sound. Do not mute gaming in background. So I downloaded the beta. We'll play it for a few hours. We're gonna play Age of Wonders later, but I figured we'd take a little brief look at this. Actually, give me 1 second. I need to get water. Paranoid hugs. I played the tutorial and it unironically seemed to have a bunch of the same issues that people had with Endless Legend 1, which was actually rather disappointing to me. What are those issues, you'll ask? I could tell immediately they were running into the same dust economy issues that every Endless game has had. Because I played Endless Space 1, Endless Space 2, Endless Legend, Dungeons of the Endless, Endless Dungeons. All their turn-based games have an issue with dust, where the dust income always goes like 0 early games, so you can never afford more units, plus they don't split up drafting units and building buildings. Age of Wonders 4 and a lot of other turn-based games have split those into 2 different categories where you'll have like draft and production, right? And this game doesn't do that. So if you build an army, it takes away from building up your city. So that's kind of awkward to still have that. But the problem is dust income always goes like 0 at turn 1. So you're just playing like an end turn simulator. You don't really have many choices you can make. Then by mid-game, you maybe have like 20, 30, 40, 50, increasing amounts of dust income. And then once you hit the point where you can actually afford to start buying out buildings, and particularly like once you hit like your unique faction buildings and your late age buildings and stuff, your dust income goes from like 50 to 100 to 300 to 1,000 to 2,000, and then you hit economic victory. So that's one issue. The game's pretty close to launch, unfortunately. Hello, Bloodkins. There's definitely a few things I would change before they launched. It might be a little bit too late to rebalance some stuff, but the combat looks smoother. The original Endless Legend had really jank combat, I'll say. Really jank. But this one looks way, way, way better so far as that's concerned. So, let's see here. We've got 2 factions in the beta. The Aspects and the Kin of Sheridan. Now, the Kin of Sheridan look to be... They're kind of going for... Combat in Endless Legend is the worst. In this one, it's manual combat. You can just control it. And the animations look pretty nice. The sound effects were nice. I only played a little bit of it. I only did the tutorial. But I could instantly tell it was, like, way better. So, let's see. There's definitely some changes I would make. I would definitely go with the a lot. Again, it's not just Age of Wonders 4. A lot of games have done this lately. where they split up production and draft so that you don't, basically so that you get more choices, more things to do in the early game. Some of these games can get really boring because it often feels like you have 3 hours of setup. Like this is a game of Hearts of Iron and just setting up for 3 hours. And then you can quickly realize whether or not during that setup phase, if you're even on par with the people around you. But that setup phase, 90% of the time is move army and turn, move army and turn, move army and turn, pick technology, move army and turn, move army and turn, pick new building to build, move army and turn, pick technology, move army, yeah. So what do we got here? Faction affinity, devout force. Is that a buff? Okay. Yeah, so they're definitely going for like a Space Marine vibe, is a kind of aesthetic I got. Enables kin Sheridan units, okay. Units get a bonus of shield for each allied unit adjacent at the start of each battle round. Military districts provide Empire approval. The capital has an additional attachable territory bonus, while the cost to build new cities are higher. Each haven grants a bonus of Empire approval. Paragon. Okay. I guess this is for when they're played by AI. Stonework, apprentice, okay. Oh, the AI can play Necrophage, but you can't. Well, someone probably cheated that in. Okay, well, let's just do 3. Oh, okay, so we gotta have 3 AI opponents. Well, if there's gonna be 2 Kenneth Sheridan, let's do 2 Necrophage. Difficulty, explore. Numbers of competitors, 5. Oh, I see. 5 including me. Okay, that makes sense. Difficulty. Okay, so Explorer, no one has any bonuses. Okay. Mark archetype, continents, got it. Why is it Steam? Why is there a Steam picture there? Is Age of Wonders 4 the best game in the genre currently? Probably.
We came from the stars, the Sheridan, the right hand of Empress Elevus.
Okay, you can watch it on your own time. I got a game to play. I got Endless Legend, not Endless Legend. Age of Wonders 4, we're gonna play multiplayer in 3 hours, so I wanna at least get a decent enough look at this. Okay, so I start with a ranged hero and a sentinel. Okay, a ranged hero, a legionary. That's one thing, they need to let you right click to open up your hero. Oops, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. I think if you manual literally every battle on normal difficulty, you won't have that many issues, sure. But... well, yeah. Okay, so you start with a hero, a legionary, and an explorer. Got it. How do you do this? Oh. So you get like a little city. That's neat. With like districts around it and stuff. It's got like the little palisade. I guess it's not a palisade wall. Stream dying. Oh, does my stream not like this game? Oh. Okay. I can tell it's one of those games then. Okay, that should be better then. Yeah. No, my hair is greasy. Population gain, minor infection discovered. So you can see, this has always been one of my biggest issues with the Endless series, is that it kind of turns into an end turn simulator. 9 turns to build. 9 turns. And you can't rush it because your dust income is so bad. Like, bro, please. Now, is it like Endless Legend 1 where it replaces everything in the tile with industry or not? I hope not. End turn reminder. Even though they would laugh at our primitiveness, with these arts we can begin to defend ourselves. So we're like crashed space marines. Health and damage on units and battle spoils increase. That doesn't seem bad. Defense on units, industry, and military districts. We have the workshop unlocked by default. Unlocks district. Farm. Unlocks district. Bridge. Merchant house. +8 dust on capital. I'd like to be able to afford things. Okay, so we should be able to just go to a minor city then. Is that minor settlement? And parlay. And get a quest. Centaur people. The Consortium. We don't need couriers. Everyone does. Okay. Okay. Collect 3 stash curiosity. Do we know what they are? Oh, okay. So does it still work? Yeah, we still work on this system. The region. My region's not very big. Abandoned site. Okay, so I guess we need to find a stash curiosity. Charts. We get movement speed and influence. Okay. So there's just centaur people all over here, chat. How despicable. Yeah, you can kind of see why I make fun of these for being end-turn simulators. Bandits? What? When did I get hit by bandits? And turn. I mean, it takes 9 turns to build your first unit. Yeah, your heroes can equip different items, blah, blah, blah. So we got a stash curiosity. Weapons. Research for battle spoils. Casting idol. Yeah, I mean, I know. I've been here, video game. Thank you. Skill tree, equipment, profile. What do we get here? Casting idol. Well, we can't use that because we are an archer hero. Okay. I guess the bandits chase down my dudes. This game is pretty old. How is it old? But it's literally not. Yep. The Missing Youth. Search mosaic halls. Yeah, we'll figure. Well, I'll read that stuff later, chat. So what do we get? We got the currency done, and then civil order. Unlocks improvement. Traveler's Shrine. Approval. Well, we probably do need that, right? Yep. I know all about that. Oh, okay. So I guess there's just lots of battles. Hero battle skills. Active skills, scope shot. So you can see you can do manual battles now. Way better. I know this faction gets, like, bonus movement speed. Scope shot. Okay. If they're next to each other, they get, like, a shield. At the start. Yeah, see. Oh, so they don't take the tile over, though. Can he scope shot? Cannot be used more than once per battle. Okay. Fair enough. And you can see that shield is generally good enough. I should have put my units starting next to each other. It's generally good enough to kind of ignore enemies in the early game. I'm wondering, do I do more damage for being closer? Base defense, forest cover, upper ground. Okay. The needed shield unit buff? Well, it's because these guys are supposed to be like the Space Marine faction. So their whole shtick is they sit in a phalanx and get giga shields. And it stacks per unit, so you just circle jerk each other and you take no damage. Which is probably going to get rather frustrating. But yeah. Okay, so this region is pacified, even though we lost our scout to bandits. You know, I remember literally mentioning the other day that one of the things I liked most about Age of Wonders 4 is there's so much to do, particularly in the early game, that you don't get bored taking your turns. And then we get to this game, which took 9 turns to make my first building. So I have some complaints. I have some thoughts, chat. It's still not done. Like click on the hero circle button. What does it want me to do? Bro, please. Click on the hero circle button. Yeah, I did. I have. I assure you, game. Turn 90 is basically mid-game in this game. Yeah, that's not really, in my opinion, acceptable. In the modern day, most turn-based games should be ending at like turn 100 to 150. No, heroes have items and all that. He's got items. He's got a skill tree. I mean, heroes are totally fine, I think. Range 2. Can attack an enemy unit in 3-tile radius. Scope shot. Ignores defense. Deals giga damage. Deals additional damage per determination. Ranged. Range beats flying. When attacking a unit located in a forest tile or while being adjacent, lose 30% damage. So get 5 armor and 30% damage reduction against range if you're in a forest tile. So the units in this game tend to be fleshed out and have good abilities. Or they're at least fun abilities. Nope. For this race, it's on, oh, no, I did make one on Designs. You're right. Well, it started the first one on Artisan, then he moved it to Science. They really just need to speed the game up. I think that most people don't want turn-based games that are 250 turns anymore. That's just too long. So game options are speed. Bro, I know. I don't want to turn off tips, but this one can't go away. Click on the Heroes Circle button to access the screen for managing heroes. Does it want me to click a specific one? Click on the Heroes Circle button. Okay. Oh wait, maybe it wants me to click this? Here we go. Heroes Circle. Okay, that's what it wanted me to click on. You can click on the hero card to consult their equipment. Thank you, game. It wanted me to do the thing I was already doing. It's kind of amusing because I can already see the player getting randomly screwed over. Yeah. City improvements. Sanctity and nature. Oh, that's a lot. Can be built once per empire. Okay, well, I've got a work district. I didn't realize that that was my district limit at first, so I was like building out for that, so that didn't really actually help me at the end, unfortunately. Well, you have to consider multiple things. Number one, people never end their turn when you play multiplayer. Yeah, the borders are pretty cramped. I'm not too keen on that. Every time you play multiplayer, everyone refuses to end their goddamn turn. Two, spamming end turn doesn't really feel good. No one really just wants to spam end turn. Uh-huh. That's a way to collect 3 iron skin relics. Mighty Raider. Elite Raider. Bro, how was I even supposed to get an army by this time? Wait, what the hell? Warsmith. Wait, what the hell is a Warsmith? Well, that thing looks cool. Warsmith. Bro took out the hammer. But yeah, if you ever play multiplayer, people will not end their turns no matter what. It's like a thing. People don't want to end their turns thinking that there's more they could do. But the problem is, if you're expected to just spend 5 seconds a turn and spam end turn, like move military unit end turn, move military unit end turn, even spending 1 minute per turn in a game like this would take too long. If you're expected to play out 200 turns, I don't want to spend that looking at this shit. Okay, I feel like we need to come back and deal with these bandits, but also... Well, what is that? What is a warsmith? Is there... Wait, maybe there was a minor faction in my region in the south. I kind of thought that just went into the sea, but maybe it doesn't. I could be making a mistake. Okay, so we just stacked the shield up over and over. Yeah, you can see that Sheridan's shield is quite strong. AI corner camping? I don't know why. I guess I technically walked out of the forest, so it can shoot the hell out of me now. Okay, that did more damage than I was expecting. Do we not have a zone of control? Anything like that? Okay. Okay, undo. Okay, if we get into the forest... we then should get... Okay, if it splits its damage, that's fine. We get back in the forest. Yeah, okay, we take reduced damage. Well, I think the reduced damage is from them. Why are the raiders monkeys? They're really making a monkey out of me. I time out this battle because the AI corner camped? Well, hold on. Let's use my special ability one more time. How did I scope in a bow? Do your units have veterancy, XP? Okay, hero leveled up. It said that they automatically level up. Archers seem useless on forest maps. Well, I guess, because in the first game, the idea was that you couldn't manual the battles. So often with terrain and stuff, you would take you would both assign your actions at once, and then both armies would move at the same time. So the general assumption was that if you were playing an archer army, you would know the enemy would try to move into the forest, so you would like kite out, then tell them to shoot down. In this game, you take your turns one at a time, so it's going to be a bit harder. But I think generally you'd have to just move. There is unit counters, like fighter units just do 20% more damage to archers. Archers do 20% more damage to flying. I'm going to assume flying does more damage to fighters. Maybe cavalry does more damage to fighters, stuff like that. So I think the idea is going to be that if you use an archer army, you're just going to use units that also just naturally... Like, there's not... From what I understand, this game doesn't really try to do what, like, Age of Wonders does, where you stack up one unit type. It tries to be more, like, let's use every unit all at the same time. Oh, they forced the Age of Wonders beta into live with all the nerfs to support units. Goodbye, support units. You lasted 2 days. Okay, so can I put a point into an attribute and I have 1 hero point. Okay, or upgrade attribute. Okay, got it. Okay, so this is a hero of Sheridan. So I'm going to imagine that we've got maybe some unique Sheridan abilities here compared to other dudes. So we start with 1 point in resilience, 1 point in might. This gives us 3% extra damage per might. This puts marked. This just gives unit XP. Now, units in this game do scale. There are higher tier units, but from what I remember, the lower tier units, you could just start putting extremely expensive equipment on, and they would end up... A lot of times, a lot of the early game units were so cost efficient, even with what you would do is you'd stack the high tier gear on them, and they would just generally be better than the high tier units. Not all the time, but like... Your low tier, you'd have, I think it was like you had 5 units per culture, and generally speaking, each culture had like 1 low tier fighter. And I think some of them, like necrophages, would give up on using their fighters, like they wouldn't really want to use them anymore. But other cultures, like the Broken Lords, I believe their fighters could stack so much shield effects that they would just, I think it was shield or healing, right? It was something like that. They could effectively go unlimited if you... recovery shot. Okay, so basically I want to find 1 skill point. Recovery shot patched up. Now, is that 2 different shots? You could just turn your archer into a healer? Anyway, there is a problem in the Endless series, though, where basically, if you do get an advantage, the game definitely does allow you to go infinite. Like, compared to Age of Wonders 4, Age of Wonders 4 has done a lot of work to make sure that you basically can't go infinite. With, like, decay stacking, armor pen stacking, stuff like that, right? just generally having enough damage that it's almost impossible to tank through it. But the Endless Legend, I believe in the first one, like, if the Broken Lords got an early kill, you could literally just run into the problem where you now cannot outdamage their healing, and you'll lose your entire army to do 0 casualties. So this one works per intuition. We just get damage per intuition. Rain of Arrows is an AoE. Pinning Volley. Slowed. I did see... What's a claw on the right side? That look... Yeah, it's just more heal. Say more health. Although it's health per resilience and might. We do start with might and resilience. That is odd. I wonder if these stats are randomized to try to force you to play your characters in different ways. Oh, if you highlight it... Okay, that's good. If you highlight it, you can see which different skills it affects. So, like, if I go intuition, you can see it, like, highlighting. So this entire line is buffed by intuition. When gathering a curiosity... So, it depends on how much veterancy is worth. It also depends on if you can retrofit units. That intuition one is pretty nifty, though. So, I guess this is basically if you're doing a range stack. I guess what you could do, if it's like the first game, you bring in multiple stacks. I guess you could have a hero leader of each stack, and you get like a range stack, melee stack, stuff like that. I wonder if your starting hero is random. No. I looked at it, you get one stat point or attribute. So it's almost going to be impossible to go into multiple attributes. Unless you end up like going to like level 30. I don't know. I don't know what exactly. But last chance bundle, seal much better sale percentage. 8 of Wonders 4 Season Pass 2-1. What do you mean sales percent? From what I know, they're selling pretty well right now. Well, we are resilience and might, but I don't think this one leads out of this one. There's like no link or anything. It just says I need 2 skill points. When gaining experience, gets 10% more. When gaining shield, get extra shield. When defending, give extra shield to this and adjacent units. That's a lot of shield, though. Well, I don't know, like the level scale. I don't know if heroes. I think in their previous games they went to level. Well, their only other previous game was Endless Space 2, right? With heroes. I don't think Endless Legend had heroes. I don't remember what level they went to. I don't know what level they expect you to go to. I mean, I'm only level 2 at turn 14, so it can't be that much. So I imagine you just want to like look at your base stats and work on that. When defending, but it's only when defending. Oh, no, you're right. Because I remember Endless Space 1 had heroes, and they literally broke the game. It was actually really bad. Well, this one gives a good flat damage, and this one gives percent damage. So I think we just go percent damage, and then we'll go flat. So I imagine maybe level 10 is what they're looking at. So you're not going to get much, I guess is what I'm saying. wait, now these dudes are in a different area. So healing is in home regions. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. Those guys look cool. Here, the silence kin of Sheridan, not good. Never so quiet since we left the kin camp. Okay. We destroy gutless bandits and we get Sledgehammer of the 100. Oh, that gives 2 resilience. Well, how come I can't have a... I wonder if you're heroes? Although I'm damaged as hell. I don't... Is there casualty damage in this game? Looks like you heal right at the end of turn. Before the neutral movement. Okay. Well, we at least have some good dust production now. Didn't I get a food camp? No, I got a dust camp. There's literally no adjacent tiles producing dust for this district. Huh. Each dust for each adjacent bridge. I mean, you could get a lot of dust. I mean, that was kind of my main complaint. If you could at least, like, spam end turn in the early game and get out of the early game, that would be nice. But again, that's what I liked about, well, about Age of Wonders. They found some disturbing remains. The bodies look to be Blackhammer. Most of them clearly died fighting, yet there's no sign of the other side. And the bigger one among them, Poison. Not a pretty sight. Our former comrades may be traitors and fools, but it gives me no joy to hear that harm has come to them. Someone murdered the leader, and the others tore each other apart. Why? I can get the Sidon Cobb. Dust gain per counselor. Oh, but that's for 10 turns. I think we just report. It's not our problem. I'm gonna notify the locals to sort it out. What? Well, first off, I definitely... I chose report to be a good guy, not... Like, I'll report this action. He's like, huh, not our problem. Spews lots of racism. I'm like, what the fuck? Goddamn corner camping AI. So there is a turn limit on battles. So at the end of the day, if the ranged armies... Who was that said forests would kill range armies? At the end of the day, the range armies could just sit in the back, away from forests. But alpha striking in this game is... It looks to be a lot bigger than it was in the first game, at any rate. So maybe you won't have these ludicrously long battles. Because alpha striking in turn-based games is pretty strong. Yeah, okay, so there is some damage from casualties, but it doesn't seem to be 100% reduction. Like, 90% casualties isn't negative 90%, you know what I mean? Wait, what was my quest? Destroy gutless bandits. Oh, those are the gutless bandits. Oh. Dang it. We got farm. He's non-aggression pact.
Accept.
Yeah, sure. We're just trying to figure things out here. I wonder if there's going to be another faction. In the first game, there was a really funny faction that could bank influence and then force you to ally them with their influence. And the general idea was over the course of the game, their win condition was to ally people for X turns. So what they would do is get to a point where they would bank enough influence so that they could literally force every adjacent player to ally them until they reached win condition. It was probably an annoying way to lose a game, but it was really funny. Because no one would give a shit about them because they weren't attacking anyone, and then they would just start comboing a win condition out. Can we go age 2? Oh no, we need 8 techs. Well, let's get... Oh, we already have stonework. Let's get scavenging then. Maybe I should have gotten that earlier. 5 damage, 15 HP. Okay, so it does seem like you are scaling to where it wants you to kill units in 3 attacks. So, do remember that battles, it starts you, like you see this? It starts you where you started the battle. So you can kind of get screwed because like I started it here, now I'm back down here, but you kind of get used to it, I guess. Instant resolution. Oh, I can just see. Well, I don't want to lose that much HP. So it seems the AI will generally prefer hitting any unit not in a forest. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, remember the starting position of your army, again, it's entirely determined on where you started the battle. Like, you play out the battle on the map. Shit, I thought that would kill. So they have broken focus, losing 30% damage. Oh, we do have attacks of opportunity. Okay. I guess the AI just never procced it earlier. Is there a damage penalty for shooting over allies? No, just a, Well, if I use my special shot, it ignores whole defense anyway. I'll be playing more Age of Wonders 4? Yeah, in a few hours. I didn't quit the game. It's been like less than 24 hours since I last played it. Provided by city districts, influence is stockpiled. Does this game still have that thing where, like, you can't really get influence because it's just too expensive and you just always want to be stacking? Because I know these people, they get a unique effect. They get 2 industry and artisans. Divided by city districts, influence is stockpiled at the empire level. Foundation. Oh. Okay, so we can increase it. See, I thought I was gonna... Like, my idea was to grab that. You know. So, I hadn't looked at, like, the city thing. It's also kind of cool because, like, your city battles take place in the city. With, like, your units defending the walls and stuff. So when you build up better walls, you actually defend the city. Although, I believe... they had a couple... Okay, so why can't I expand out to here? Is it because... Oh, you have to expand out of your district still. Well, that's why I put one here! Whatever. Traveler's Shrine. Okay, so we're gonna have the merchant's house. Okay, so then you guys. Black Hammers, +3 damage per pacified village under protectorate on units. Oh, so they just get really good units. Oh, I ran out of... Okay, I probably shouldn't expand my city then. Yeah, so you can see they've got their own unique units you can build. The Warsmith. Skill, Defiant Gains. So they get shield per adjacent enemy with 3 extra per veterancy. When they have a shield, they get 50% more shield. And they just get 5 defense whenever they're attacked. That's a lot of defense. There's so much more damage than defense that I imagine it's going to be hard to have those, like, going infinite. That was definitely a problem. Oh, you can now found camps to claim territory, so it's not a weird, like, sprint to settle it type deal. So, it does seem like you do want to generate influence from scribes, but you also kind of don't, because shoving everybody into production early on is how you actually are going to build up your city. Now, I do believe the roaming armies went to assimilate someone. Do they stop, or do they continue to help you? I don't remember. Oh, well, that... Yeah, that needs to be changed. Yeah. That's not good. You can see where armies are in the fog of war. So, claiming a region... Minor faction-specific quest. Well, the thing is, I kind of need to heal. So I guess we just sit here for a second. There's an idle army without any orders. I mean, I could remove forests that I'm not going to be using. How much production do you get from that, I wonder? Well, shit, we do kind of need to heal, but also I want to get that. So we assimilate the Black Hammers. 3 pacified regions, +3 damage for pacified regions under protectorate on units. Now, is that all my units? Do we now... Did they get 9 damage? There's no way you're gonna have the infinite problem, I don't think. When gaining a shield, you get 5 extra shield. That's not too bad. Recovery shot. Does this game have temporary HP, max HP system? Like, could I just heal units? Because again, this game had a serious problem, I would say, with going infinite, where you literally infinitely healed. And like, if enemies ran out of damage, you would just win the battle in the most slow, painful, annoying way possible, where you literally couldn't take damage anymore. And it was actually, well, I'm saying you can heal, but like, can I heal a unit above where it started the battle with? Or like, can I whittle people down so that like, even if I'm going to lose the battle, I can still lower their HP, their max HP? Because that's a system in Age of Wonders 4 that kind of stopped that shenanigans. Okay, I think when gaining a shield, we just get more shield. And we have 1 might, so that's 6. Sorry, 1 resilience. Okay. Pacifies all Consortium villages. Oh, so that's his army. What does he get? Envoy. Swarm unit. Swarm unit. Swarm units beat Juggernaut units. Makes sense, actually. Aware. When moving inside or outside of the battle, set vision range to 3. No obstacle can block vision. Okay. So it's not like in Age of Wonders 4. That's, yeah. Defense expert, get 5 defense. Destabilizing, applies vulnerable 1 to adjacent enemy units. Vulnerable 1. Oh. Negative 30% defense has ended. Loses 8 defense. Okay, so this unit runs up, debuffs enemies, and then you shoot them with your bowman. I guess that's their general gameplay style. These units themselves aren't very tanky, but I don't think anything's gonna be as tanky. Wait, why am I level 4 now? Oh my god. Okay. Well, I guess we just go with the extra flat damage. Then I guess we'd want to shove points in might, or at least get an item with might. I'm gonna assume we want to get another city. Okay, so you can convert. Yeah, these black hammers are okay, but they literally just look like legionaries, but worse. Well, I mean, I guess their shtick was they were... The warsmiths are like an offshoot of this faction. So, they basically have a substitute. And I cannot build a chosen. That is a juggernaut unit with... Righteous Wrath. Adds damage equal to 50% of the unit's shield. Okay. It's not actually going to be that much. So, are they really even that much better than a legionary? For being this big unit I get limited amounts of, they're not really even that good. Their base stats are pretty crap. They get 10 extra HP, but then they don't get defense expert and they don't get shield mastery. Well, what do juggernaut units beat? Infantry. Okay. Yeah, I think I'd rather just have... Well, I mean, I guess the idea is you bring out a juggernaut to beat up infantry. Well, we should probably just go try to claim this region. Should we? It's kind of a crap region. Actually. There's something special about you. There's nothing special about this one either. Well, I mean, I could get lots of science. So that's neat. Okay, so now we got these guys. +2 industry on scribes. Okay. Well, I mean, at the very least, they kind of complement me. So we put these guys on scribes. Then they generate me science and influence. I feel like settling near science would be kind of silly. Because that's like a 50% more science boost. I guess we just slap a city down here and turn it into a dust city. My movement around the map's kind of crap. Then I get the farm? Okay. 2 food. 1 food on each tile producing food. Adjacent river, lake, communal habitation. Then you also got buffed by communal habitations. So we just should put a communal habitation. Yes, I'm saying it like that to annoy you. Each adjacent river. We don't have rivers. Or lake. Does that count as a lake or an ocean? Ocean. Okay. Well, then we just put you here. And then we would just put you here. Well, I guess you just wait to found then. Yep, you guys just wait there. We have researched scavenging crews and gears of war. Ah, the gears of war. Strength to Garen, 5 defense on units, 2 industry on military districts. Or scientific charter. Well, yeah, I think we'll probably need the scientific charter. So you slap a camp down. It wants me to put one here. This actually has more, does it not? So that gives me 12 in total. This one gives me 14 in total, but that one's just got more food and industry. I can just build food and industry. So, oh, you also have to build in a turn. Okay. So they really don't like, they didn't like the city rushing, where you would just rush a city right in someone's face. I guess their idea was, stop it. Stop. Find Jesus. Attached to a city. Oh, right. You can grow cities. Oh, okay. Wait. So you're cramped, but you just... Okay, no, that... Okay, I'm picking it up. What do I think of Grim Dawn? Didn't like it. Thought it was lame. So you definitely want more influence. That seems to be problem that I have no influence.
Kin of Sheridan.
Okay.
A time of great upheaval is upon us.
Okay.
As the heavens open, remember our creed and stand strong against the horrors of the night.
Aren't we like Space Marines? Oh. Now it's night? So that entire thing was one day? A monsoon. New dangers and rewards were appealed during the monsoon. Note that temporary bridges may be destroyed. 100% gains on battle spoils. Negative range on units. Starting in a non-allied territory, you get health regen. Minor factions become enraged during the monsoon and will attack everyone nearby. The voice acting could be better. Where's your council normally? Is it just in Kin of Sheridan? Then the council. Okay. A point. Plus 15 industry on capital, plus 5 industry on city hall. One of these seems better than the other. Okay. And then I guess we just get 5 industry on city hall. XP on new units is great. Reach the second monsoons. Reach it. Okay, so instead of the winter, we get monsoons. It's only 40 dust to reassign your council. Oh my god, I have so much dust. Holy shit, I'm not used to that at all. Endless games always have terrible dust economy. Oh wait, I should have had you. Battle spoils. Wait, reassign council. You. Get slab. There we go. Okay, so it's 15 industry and 100% battle spoils. Okay. I feel like the game is just unnecessarily slow, though. That's my problem. Like, why are we turn 20? Like, the problem is I'm not doing enough each turn to make these turns feel like they're mattering. Faction units and districts. We get an archer. We get a herald of faith. Yeah, you can see on these base stats, like, even once you go to the herald of faith, you do not proceed to era 0 to unlock era bonus warriors devotions. You can see even once you unlock these higher tier units, they're not just directly better. It looks like the cavalry has a bit higher base stats. Well, actually, I'm wondering. Cavalry... Oh, so cavalry beats infantry. Juggernaut beats infantry. Infantry beats range. What? What does range beat? Flying. I don't know if I like those. Okay, so we could buy out the communal housing. Now we can swap you over to Scribe. Because that population type gets better. Keep. That helps me defend my city, but... So I guess at a certain point, building these extra districts... It's too slow of a game, in my opinion. I think if they gave your starting capital, like 5 extra industries, so you could get into the game a little bit more. But like... being turn 27, I feel like the problem is I'm not making enough decisions each turn, and I'm just like end turn, end turn, end turn, end turn, end turn, end turn, end turn. Like, that doesn't feel good to just move army end turn as like 2/3 of your turns. Yeah, I think cav should hit archers and infantry should hit cav. I guess the idea is, I think if we're looking at it like that, Swarm beats Juggernaut. Juggernaut should probably beat... I mean, Juggernaut beating infantry is fine. I don't know. +2 food for each adjacent communal habitation. Well, I think I could finally actually build some units then. They really need to... I think they also need to separate draft and industry. That's... Once again, that's pretty typical for games these days. So it's weird that they don't do that. Actually, wait, did I do your guys' quest? Yeah, I did, didn't I? I definitely did. It looks like this faction can do multiple cities, but the cost for it kind of just gets out of control to the point where you don't really want to. But like, you see what I mean? Like, move army and turn, move army and turn, move army and turn. It's the missing youth. That's my faction quest. Each faction has a quest. Destroy the Necro Horde. The instant resolution doesn't look like it plays out the battle to try to save time. So you run up here, you sit behind him. These are the necromorphs. So this is why they don't really like their early game units, because the Necro Drone, you can see 85 HP, low damage. It's flying, which is definitely not bad, but yeah, you can kind of see the problem, right? I do like the combat though, it's very nice. The enemies slain, still as menacing as the first eyes set on them. This world is a death trap. Oh, okay, so if I do that battle, I get a free chosen. Okay, I'll read this on my own time, chat, but we're playing Age of Wonders in a couple hours, and I want to get through this. Okay, so here's my chosen. I could specialize. Oh, that is such a better system. Holy fuck. Okay, so the first game had a problem where the special resources, they didn't just buff your units a little bit. It would be like the first tier is double damage and armor. The next tier is 5 times damage and armor. The third tier is 22 times damage and armor. At any rate, if you couldn't keep your army outfit with the highest tier of equipment, you just automatically lost battles and would deal 0 damage. And as I mentioned, this game has a serious problem with shield and healing spam. So, like, you literally couldn't even whittle away their armies. Like, you lost one battle, lost your highest tier units, and your 200 turn game is ended. They'll just walk through every city and take 0 damage. But just directly being able to do this, like especially on the fly, yeah, that's a little bit better. Let me go get water. But you'll see when I play Age of Wonders what I mean by there's just not enough happening in this game. There's just not enough happening. Fundamentally. Okay, win in battle. Okay, so we have Righteous Wrath. So let's see here. That is a big unit cost, though. Legion 1 of 2, Legion 2 of 2. Okay, so due to the monsoon, we do heal in hostile terrain, which is pretty nice. The Chosen, a very special kin unit, is now available to be built. Holy Commandments are special Empire actions only available to kin Sheridan. Holy Commandment powers are resurrected by reaching specific arrows, and once obtained can be activated by spending dust. So you can see the problem. Again, the problem I have is that, like, turn 29, we're not even on era 2. It's pretty bad. Yeah, I was going to attach this to the city. Yeah, okay, so that's how we... That's why the regions are so janky and small, because you're supposed to be attaching. And then... Technically, it's like all one city. I'm not sure why they do that, but they do. I mean, it's 2 different cities, but they call it one? I don't know. Ministry generates more influence, dust, and science. Okay. So it definitely feels like one... Sorry, that definitely feels like it's 2 different cities. Huh. That's weird. So there's no rivers or anything. So we'd have to integrate that population, right? So why would I be spamming keeps though? I don't get that. Like, even though they give me a little bit of happiness, that doesn't really seem like that big a deal. Unless I'm just spamming them for the purposes of leveling up my other districts. Well, the race mechanic gives me approval. That's it. The... Yeah, approval on military districts. It's not... Okay, so wait. Is this the one? Strength of our zeal. No, what is this? Okay. Reach a total of 600 fortification or capital to get access to new buildings. Unlocks Empire Action Divine Service. Okay. So let's build you then. Is there any way for me to grab that district? Well, I'd have to combo this into me. Well, that's doable. Because now that I generate way more influence. Search Hermit's Abode, which is over there. Okay, yeah. So you always have a main faction quest, which tries to keep things active. Move, you bastard. Oh my god, Green took that? Is he for real? Is he a real individual? Bro, it's not even connected to anything. Are you fucking serious? Okay. Okay, so now we got this army. And I believe we've got one more legionnaire coming out. Okay, so you can definitely afford more than one army in the early game as well, which is also a large improvement, I would say. Okay, so we gotta keep. And then... Oh, okay, that went very quickly. +1 chosen, Empire Action Rejuvenation, Empire Action Divine Service. Open my council. Yeah, I looked at my council. Experience on new units, industry on City Hall. Whatever councilor you guys are talking about, I do not have. Okay, oh, they do have the population bonus from Endless Space 2. So, basically, if you can get a shitload of, a minor faction, like one minor faction in your empire, they end up being better. So if you can get, let's say, yeah, if you get 5, you can then build the Black Hammer's Smithy. Oh no, it's just a improvement. An improvement, Black Hammer's... Oh, so you build it in the city. And then your works districts are just way better. If you can get 15 of them, each of them gets more population. Yeah, they are random. And then at tier 3, 10% more industry on a city with a Black Hammer population. Yeah, so you can see, like, if you can do this stuff, it's pretty good. And then your main race also has bonuses, which are almost the same. But I'm going to assume it's because the Black Hammers are story-wise, just an offshoot of my people who left because they were like super smithy. So this one gives an improvement. Military press, aid industry. Okay, so that's not too bad. That's actually pretty good. And industry, 10% industry. Yeah, so they just build. They just build. So we combo these armies together. I guess what I could do, purple leaf. Is it worth putting an outpost there, you think? I mean, it is more science. Okay, so now we're in era 2. So their shtick, if you want to call it that, is that you can't get everything out of, you can't get everything out of one age to try to, like, you know, make each run different. Then we have tier 2, we get +1 unit slot. I'm kind of glad they made that just a base effect and no longer attached to technology. Because it was weird that they were like, you can have any choice. A lot of them are wrong choices. That was definitely not good design. Like, you literally had to go with certain choices. You had no, well, choice. If you went with bad choices, you just lost. So yeah, I can choose to either get Voice of the Masses, Strength of Garen, or Keystones. I mean, we won't be able to build bridges, but we don't need them, and I think getting that is better. I think grabbing this is worth it. Okay. Holy Commandment. Divine Population. So a kin of Sheridan dies and we get a divine population. Is this literally like a Space Marine thing? Okay. Restores all movement points and the ability to attack this turn for targeted army. So it must contain a chosen or... Okay, I mean, that's outrageously good. So we spend 25 influence and... we turn a Sheridan population. Divine population created by the kin of Sheridan's Divine Service Holy Commandment. Technically, we only go up one Fidzi. The only difference is we can put them on any pop type. I guess we are running out of things to build, so we should just put them on Citizen. Because Citizens give food and dust. Well, actually, Artisans give food and dust. So dust not being its own pop type is definitely a good improvement. I definitely actually think that was a really good idea. Okay, so what is leveling up? Does this not count as being leveled up? Levels up when surrounded by 4 districts. Oh, it has to be surrounded by 4. Okay, so you leveled up. Right? Now, what does leveling up do for it? Because I see it gets 14 now. Oh, it doubles. Oh. Neat. So I guess the idea is to just spam keeps, and then the keeps allow me to force level things up. So it is still gonna have that endless problem where you start doubling really hard, and yeah, I mean, I can already... Can you buy out multiple times in a round? Huh. Well... We definitely need the forum. We should have gotten the forum. Oh, no, wait. Because... Oh, the Chosen also have their own pop. Okay. You get 3 of them, your divine pops go crazy. You get 6 of them, your divine pops go crazier. You get 9 of them, you get all your shit easier. The only problem is you're never gonna get your Kin of Sheridan bonus to get the military press then. Which, that thing goes crazy as well. I think I'd rather almost have that one, because that one would, like, quadruple my influence generation. I would never need to get a forum. Yeah, like, there would be no reason for me to ever get a forum. I wonder if it's better, because, like, this industry building, if you look into it, this industry building doesn't really give you a lot of industry, whereas the dust building does. I wonder if it's better to just spam dust buildings and buy out. Oh, we'll see. It kind of sucks because the game starts getting more interesting into turn 30. I just wish that was how it normally played, you know? Like, it should start like that early in the game, not later. That's interesting. If you played this in multiplayer, you would definitely... Oh, so strategic resources only spawn on turn 35. Yeah, it's like the game starts getting way more interesting and fun on turn 30. Did you ever play this in multiplayer? You'd basically need an agreement between everyone to be like, take 30 seconds per turn early on, end your fucking turns. Because, like, once you start getting to turn 30, then shit starts actually getting interesting. Ah. Can I cancel my camp now? Fuck. Are you kidding me? Okay. Fuck. So if we buy that out, that should force... Yeah, okay, so now it's an advanced habitation. What does the habitation even do again? It's plus... Okay, so it should now be +2 slot. Okay. I see. Well, if I have dust, I should spend dust. But I need pop growth. Like, I need people. But all my city slots are full. Maybe I should have not built so many forts. You definitely need lots of scrib A. It's kind of awkward. Yeah, you need lots of influence, because the thing is, if I could... I think it would be best to play... Oh, what does this do? Okay. Are you serious? A glass steel deposit is right outside my outpost. Can I break my outpost and rebuild it? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, Rewild. Rejuvenate old tiles that can be improved. Eliminating barren tiles. Okay. Scour. Raise this territory. Raise this territory. Including resource deposits. Barren, but seeding new deposits. So this is reroll territory. In case you get fucked on RNG. This is just make it better. Can I landscape my capital? Oh, I can. Neat. Okay. So I definitely made a few mistakes in the early game, but it's fine. I'm kind of annoyed that the glass steel is like right there and I can't do anything about it. But I guess unlucky. Stranger, unknown. Lots of quests here. Immobile for 2 turns, but my hero moves quicker. Triggers 2 battles. Elite Imperial Pike, Mighty Imperial Pike. Help me excavate. Extort. We can get 10 titanium or 400 dust. Well, I think I'd actually just immobilize myself. Side, it was once endless deserts, only the hardest creatures. Okay. I discovered the first point of hero equipment. Okay, so he now has 4 movement speed, but the army moves at the slowest movement speed, which is still 3. So you can specialize each unit individually. Okay, so you could spend 200 dust. No, you can't. I need Sheridan's Creed. Wait, isn't that just this one? No. Hand of Garen, Sheridan's Creed. Okay, so you can't specialize until tier 2. That makes sense. But once again, actually, we're left in that weird situation where you can make 8 choices at each tech tier, and some choices are wrong. And some well, it's not even that some choices are wrong, more so that some choices are just right. Gain a crusher. Assemble a force to scout the new terrain. Get a fucking crusher. Yeah, I don't... Huh. We should learn what we can out there. 5 science on Garridans, but 5 disapproval. No, I think I'd rather get the 5 science for free. There will be dissent. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I really took a hit in the polls there, chat. From 86% approval to 81. People are like, no. Why else am I so approved? Oh, it's because I spammed keeps, which give me approval. Well, if I could get to 5... I think the ideal play before trying to do Chosen is to sit here and get to 5 Sheridan. Because 8 influence on military districts would literally double my influence output. So even though the Chosen are really good, I just don't think it's worth it so far as like building up. Now the one exception is if you're just sprinting to 3 Chosen. If you're just sprinting Chosen, I guess is the way to look at it. Because if you sprinted to 6 Chosen, they would get 9 Fidzy. But I think influence is just better. Because like, holy shit, you can have so many keeps in this game. And the problem is, I don't really have any Fidzy generation without it. I'm gonna try to combine these cities because it would look way cooler. Wait, why can I expand here, but I can't expand here? That's odd. Did I actually get any deposits in my capital? No, all the deposits are down here. Maybe I should wait. Yeah, we should just wait with that. Your army is immobilized. Thanks, game. Legendary defenses and discipline. Well, okay, so... Legion Volts, improvement. Okay, so you can improve your militia. Okay, so it is basically Endless Legend 1, and it does have a lot of the same problems, but they also made a lot of improvements to some of those problems. Because, did I just get the improvement for free? Are there some buffs depending on how well you do in an era? Probably not. Is game snowbally already? I don't think they would want to do that. Do I just get the improvement? Is there a way to check what I've already built so I can see if I have one? These guys do better as artisans. Militia, 6 militia. Siege. Okay, so you're gonna have 3 territories per city. So the territory, the things are small because you're supposed to be adding to them. Okay. You can only have 5 villages. That's lame. Rename it. Does anyone see anything that would be like where my buildings are already? Like, can I see? Did I get the, like it said I got an improvement. definitely getting your militia upgraded is quite nice. Because, again, there was a serious problem where militia started the game somewhat good, but by the end of the game, they literally got one shot and did like 2% of someone's health and damage. So it was like not very relevant. Like, it was like, okay, cool, you know what I mean? Oh wait, there's an easy way to check. Okay, no, we do have it. Yeah, because production was added to every fort. Oh no, wait, but that wasn't because of that. That was because of this. Yeah, we're playing Age of Wonders later, chat. At the same time we play every day. Wait, did I expand my city on accident? Oops. Not actually what I wanted to do. Shit. 28 turns? Bro, please. Oh. So I do need to get the hand of gear. Wait, why did it say... Is this like my unique tech then? Oh, okay. I see. It was telling me which my unique tech was. So it's this one. Unlocks unit specialization architect. Is that not just the power armor? Okay, whatever. Industry cost on keep, industry cost of military related buildings, Legion vaults. I feel like you should get this for free so that, because the problem is it's gonna really quickly be obvious that people that don't upgrade are going to get shit on. Hydromatic laboratory. Seed bank. Unlocks improvement. Gatherer's hut. Unlocks improvement. Granary. Granary can only be built once per empire. I mean, that's pretty obvious. I mean, obviously, you can only have one gatherer, chat. Can you imagine if you could have more than one granary in your empire? It'd be chaos. Oh. Air equipment. Well, I don't... Yep. I already did that video game. Thank you. Okay, we can get Tomas Kurtz, Druidic Powers, Counselor trait for the badge. Okay, so that's the one you're talking about. Isolationist. Okay, that is quite strong, though. It might be nice having that guy for late game. Once you have your city set up, then you're like, bam. I mean, you could even do that. You could just remove him. You know what I mean? Like, you just add and remove him. But this is, like, nuts. Okay, that shit's gotta get nerfed. That's, like... The problem is, when you make one choice blatantly that good, it's gonna be pretty obvious that... Yeah. It's like... It's like... Okay. Friend. When this hero is fighting with your friend, they gain 20% damage. But wait, what does she get? Oh, she's level 2. So what is it? Okay, so it looks like this is the tree. This is El Generico. Probably for my faction because of the shielding stuff. And then this is for the defender. Yeah, okay. Defender skill tree, hybrid skill tree. Okay, faction and class. So you get a faction, and then you get a faction with your class, and then you get your class. Okay. You can knock an enemy back 3 tiles. Okay. So she currently has resilience and determination. When defending, get 36 shield. Well, she can't attack then. So I guess the idea is to sit in front of range units. But, huh. 2 defense, 2 extra defense per might. 27 defense is high. So then I would want to go to my council. Reassign to you. Yeah, I highly suspect that I'll have to get nerfed because that is not even close. That just makes military districts blatantly the best in the game, and nothing else even matters. Like, what? There's not even diversity. There's just, do you want to make the right call? Level up and surrounded by 4 districts. Larva, swarm units. Actually, wait, what is the Xperia? Is there a... Well, let's see, this guy's got a little bit more defense and a little bit more damage. Looks like you get about the same defense as you do damage. Well, that's probably fair. Well, I'm wondering... It said what he got. Influence per hero level. It said what he got, but it didn't say what she got for being friends. Or is this just a very one-sided relationship? So basically, your heroes are there to fight with each other. I'm not sure I actually like that, because that would lead to a very silly situation where, like... Oh my god, like, look at my generation once I put her on the council. Just like... My influence doubles, like, okay. Okay, so we need to do the faction quest. Why every day do I look more and more like a Chad? I don't think I do. Is that 10 industry? Bro, I could have put this anywhere. Raiding a scyther nest is a perilous yet profitable activity. Yeah, that... Okay. We just need to keep populating more kin of Sheridan. Or we could just go for the divine population. But I think the influence is better. Wait a minute. Oh, we need a technology to get to a second. Consortium. Well, they only have 2 pacified villages. I don't think there was a pacified village in this zone. Seed bank. I wonder if that stacks. Negative industry on keep and negative industry on military related improvements. Is that negative 50% on keeps then? Because that's how it reads to me. Oh, of course you're gonna need special resources. Okay, so there's a hermit objective. Bring 15 glass steel. And then we get a reduced cost on the gaze of Garen. Unlocks unit specialization. Great sword. Unlocks improvement. Martial discipline. Yeah, you see what I mean? You start stacking percent bonuses with flat bonuses and... Screechers. Are those necrophage? I kind of like that run animation. Well, they're trying to hit my dude, but I gave him the Giga Shield. Oh wait, you move here. That lets you move in. Did he just like power up his sword? That's not a power sword. That's just a sword. The combat animations are snappy and very quick. I like that a lot. Bring 15 glass steel to the long submerged ruins. Well, there's the glass steel. We can't actually do anything about that yet. Let's see, we attach it to the city. Oh, that's another region. Are you fucking okay. Wait, that's another region. Mother fucker. Okay, so how does a camp work? My population is jubilant. It would be nice if it said in the tooltip what that did. They're jubilant, sir. I'm like, what does that do? They're jubilant, sir. Okay. Well, I get a 50% cost reduction on the Hand of Garen. Okay, I thought victory, quest journal. 50% on the Hand of Garen research cost. Okay, well, I guess we could swap down here to Sheridan's Creed then. It's kind of weird that this is one city. Like, this is California, where multiple neighborhoods just combine into LA. By God. Cube people. Oh wait, I think that's just a curiosity. I don't think they're cube people. Okay, so I think I get the idea, but everything starts being more expensive. Like, goddamn. So we'd want to, like, expand to here, and then we put down a farm district here. I don't get why you didn't get Keep Hero. You should choose her during your hero pick phase. Well, I did. And now I have her. And she's pretty OP. And as mentioned, they should probably nerf that. Because, well, it's a bit silly. Okay, so if I put the camp here, will I get the resource deposit? Because I really need that glass steel. I could also use that one as well.
What was the sea is now the land. Kelp might be salty, kin, but it is perfectly edible.
Okay. Maybe we get a better voiceover person. Camps do not promote yields. Glass steel mine. Yeah, they could maybe do some better voice work. Yeah. That's all I have to say. Just maybe a little bit better in the future. I've accumulated some strategic resources. So do I generate? Okay, so I get one a turn. Okay. No, I understand it now, Chad. So I can use camps to build these. Are these in two different zones? Oh, are you shitting me? Can I build? Okay, hold on. How does those special resources work? So, can I build? Like, can I build anywhere and then I can build this thing, or does it have to be adjacent? Do you know what I mean? Does anyone know how that works? Like, if I put the outpost here, can I then build here? Or... Why does it glitter? It needs to be returned to the oceans. The falling seas have left it stranded. Who are you? The creature deserves life. I also think it deserves life. Better alive in the seas than dead on the land, I guess. Anyone? Does anyone know how it works? Nobody? There's no way to delete that command, huh? Well, okay, wait, actually I can check. Okay, so I can build it anywhere. Okay, so I just need it in the zone, and then I can build the thing anywhere, so that's not bad. So I think, so most of the mid-game fighting, then, is going to be done over the deposits that get out of the sea. And because you can't see where they're going to be, you can't, like, set up early game to fight them. So most of the inland territory, I think, will be held. Did he put a full-blown city here? Bro. Wait, that's green. Wait a minute. Green, you're the evil one.
You're all bones.
I don't think he'll be friendly, gent.
We feel a small balance restored by your presence.
See, I like that guy. That guy's better. They will accept without any inducements.
So,
shared coral exploration.
we accept. So,
does that take me anything to maintain? Okay, so we have shared cartography. Okay, I like that. And then we get coral. So basically, coral is your research agreement, but you have to actually go out and grab the coral. Subterranean shrine. Oh, it's like a dungeon. Okay, that's cool. Let me go get water. Ugh. I mean, thus far, I think my biggest complaint is just that, like, You've got 30 turns of setup, and then you play the game. Okay, so this region ain't worth shit. Okay, we got the Sheridan's Creed, so we can specialize some different units. Unlocks improvement garrison. District fortification and city hall and ministry. So it's just a lot. Wait, did I finish the Hand of Garen? Oh, I didn't actually want to do that. Shoot. Geology. Unlocks Ray Wild. Okay, so that's how you re-roll a region, which is an interesting idea. I'm not sure I love it, though. Okay, so you get an extra protectorate, immigration policy, win-win relations. Unlocks win-win relations. Justified war, unjustified war. Oh, okay. It just takes a shitload of influence. Shared research.
So,
Okay. Cultural education technology.
we accept.
Yeah, I know you do. Okay, so what does win-win relations unlock? Unlocks win-win relations. I'm just interested. So it also gives you 100. Okay. Improvement lodgings. Okay. Emergency dwellings. +1 attachable territories to cities. Influence on city hall. Influence on ministry. Unlocks district trading post. Oh, let's get the roads. Well. That's 1 movement max, but not lower than 1? That's odd. Unlocks a movement lithosphere. Okay, yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, once you start getting these dust buildings, your dust, especially with, like, the percent bonuses coming out. Yeah. It's definitely looking to be, like, a 150 turn game. Once you figure the game out, it shouldn't take too long, I guess. I'd like to get that, but I'm not sure that's worth, because I'm going to end up having to pay 143 for it, because it's not attached to anything else. Military press. Wait. When did I get... Oh, holy shit, I have 5 Sheridan. Oh. Well, I didn't see that. Legion Volts. Oh! Okay, so, yeah, right, because I got... Oh, no, I did that one automatically. No, I wanted to do that one. I like the unit specialization. Okay. I mean, these both seem like good things. Okay, so we have unit specializations unlocked. Okay, so we can now specialize a unit. Why can't we do the other ones? Can you only do 2 different specializations? Or is it always going to be... I figured... you would have a lot of different specializations. Defense Expert 1, Infantry. Infantry, Defense Expert 1. So both of them... Okay. Defense Aura 1. You get 20 shield to this unit and adjacent friendlies, and then 4 extra shield per veterancy. Or, coordinated attack. When you're next to 2 adjacent friendlies, you deal more damage. But I don't think I really want to defend. But but this one also just gives you more defense. Well, you get 5 defense, which as I understand just reduces 5 damage. Whereas this one... well, this one only caused dust. So I'll go with the dust one. Oh, you can specialize further. Oh, okay. So basically, you're just slowly leveling up your dudes. Now, it looks like at this point, the main thing to be doing is to just be expanding. Now, this faction gets more expensive cities. I'm wondering how expensive it is for a normal faction. It looks like this faction just focuses on getting 1 giga population. Well, we need 15 glass steel for that dude. We're generating 2 per turn. I mean, I'm gonna have to run all the way back up north anyway. But for now, I just want to check out what's happening here. A quest! Shrine to the God Beast. You should leave this place. It isn't safe for you here. We're strong and armed. We really are. Okay, so a bunch of people transformed into beasts. I don't think this game understands just how powerful we are. Yeah, the auto-resolve is like, you're gonna lose some HP. I'm like, I really don't think so. I like that attack animation. Holy shit. Okay, so they look a lot cooler now. I can tell you that much. Okay. Use my special ability. Fully restores the health of all units. Oh, okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Generates 10 resources from the target resource deposit. Yeah, but all this stuff uses influence. I don't really want to be spending my influence like that. Not really. What do you do? Oh, let's buy you out. Yeah, okay, so now we're up to 130. Yeah, the game gets a lot more interesting with more stuff to do on a turn-by-turn basis. But again, as I keep mentioning, like, it takes a while to get there, which can be slow. Legion Volts, health and defense on militia. Now, militia are just your base game units, right? Oh, okay. So I can specialize all the way into a guardian and get even more defense. So the militia can definitely defend a city now. They're not like little shitters. Especially with some of these upgrades, it definitely feels like militia are a more viable way to do stuff. Well, I know they only act in city battles, but what I'm saying is in previous, like in Endless Legend 1, the militia helped you a tiny bit in the very, very, very hyper early game, and that was about it. I'm just gonna keep buying out, because I only got the one city. This is practically a one city faction. That only needs 5 glass steel. I'll get that. You can technically get to 2 cities, but it starts costing a lot. Yeah. I mean, eventually, yeah, we can definitely do that. We definitely want that as well. This could be a city spot. Wait, what is that? This area definitely luxury resources. Well, if I was gonna put down a second city, I think I'd just slap it down here. I think it's more worth at this point to I think it's more worth at this point to go for the divine population bonuses. Especially because they give me more food generation. Yeah. As for here... Mithrite chainmail found. That sounds really good. Flask of Duskfire. Gives me skill. Flask of Duskfire. Oh, it's a consumable heal. Mithrite chainmail. 80 defense. 80 HP, 12. Okay, yeah, that's a little bit better. Little bit. Skills resilient defense. Adds 1 extra defense per resilient. This character is 1. So what defense are you up to? 35. Okay, so she doesn't really get hit by normal damage. Oh, I wanted to put my city here. Oh, actually, that's not a bad idea. It's also a lot of food. Okay, we'll do that, and then... Yeah, That's actually a decent enough spot. Okay, so we got that one. Food and industry and capital, but only 4. Honestly, we should probably eventually get science. That would probably be a good idea. Few 50 dust, but we use more glass. Well, the thing is, we only need 15 for our quest, and we only have... But we got 4. But we're getting 2 a turn. By the time we go all the way back up there, we'll be back to 15. Yeah. Ah, I've caught you. General Natalia Sherepo. What's on your mind? Garen's rest is looking a little shabby these days. Dirty, overcrowded. Third bone thread. What? We need to... Yeah, I'd rather just get the free special resources. Can I use that on you? You need to be in allied territories to upgrade your units. Okay, well, we'll do that in 1 second. Yeah, I'll upgrade this guy. What are my specializations allowed? Architect. Architect is just another Giga Defender. Wait. What about the longsword? Didn't I get a longsword specialization? Yeah, specialization defender, warden. I thought I got a longsword specialization from one of those quests. Huh. Be the first to eliminate 30 units, get +1 movement. That's outrageous. Be the first to have a city with 20 foundations. Be the first to have 30 of 1 strategic resource. I do. +1 exploited resource production. Wait, that's in... Okay, well that breaks the game. Wait, did someone else beat me to that? Wait, that's double resource gen. Wait, that's stupid. Wait, what? That like just wins the game. Huh. Even the +1 movement, I was like, wow, that's really strong. And then I looked at the other one, I was like, what the fuck? Okay, we set up a camp. Well, he gets Giga HP, but I thought he had the longsword upgrade. Juggernaut. Adds damage equal to 50% of this unit's shield. Seismic Smash. Say Seismic Slash. How did I get that longsword specialization? Ah, whatever. Oh, now we can go Great Sword. But I do have the Gaze of Garen. Don't I? Oh, no, I have the Hand of Garen. Where's Gaze of Garen? That's all the way out here! Okay, well, once he gets Great Sword... Oh, god damn it, the water. The water! Shoot. Well, the city barely has any industry. Hmm. "21 turns for that, yeah. Not having any industry is a bit rough. Thank you, Lego. Okay, so now let's make the arduous journey back up north so we can do this quest. How do you defend against land against enemies? Well, my faction has like outrageously strong militias. And due to the fact I now have 6 of them, I mean, they can't upgrade, but they basically got an upgrade or 2 of improvements. I mean, my militias might be stronger than my actual faction units right now. Maybe I should get more science at some point. Where is my science output? Why doesn't it show my science output on this menu? Huh. I can see it here, but... Well, that'll just give me 50 flat dust, and everyone's jubilant, which it doesn't tell me what it does. Improve influences at an empire's fidzy. Can I see? Jubilant. 30% food and industry. Okay. Oh, wait, he took that. Whispers to the darkness. Juggernaut hero. There is something here. Something alive. Okay, well, he doesn't even look cool. Ooh, carapace up. Ooh, he gets shield when taking damage. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Fuck you. Ooh, strong defenses. Ooh. Wait, you just spammed the fucking shield hero. Oh, you bitch. Shit, he looks so cool. He's like a T-Rex bug. Damn it, Chad, he's showing me up. All I got are these humans with, you know, natural superpowers. Am I fighting monkeys with sticks? Damn. Seismic slam. Wait, oh, it's these guys. All right, you get shield per adjacent friendly unit. They took 1 damage. Oh, right, there's no, like, casualty damage or anything, I don't think. Oh, no, damaged. Lose between 10 and 35% when losing health. Ah. Yeah, it's giving me very Broken Lord vibes here, Chad. With the, units just not taking damage. The animations are super snappy. Rock's Haven available. Your hero has unlocked the ability to build a haven. A haven is a structure that will allow a hero to pick a companion, unlocking unique economic and military effects. Where are you guys? There you are. Okay, so you leveled up. We already have that for might. Might gives percent damage, and might also gives flat damage. What else can we do with might? It's got the might symbol, but it doesn't scale off might. I suppose we can just highlight might. Oh, it only gives us 2 things. I don't think his hero class likes being strong. It's just, I get strong due to... What does this do? Direct order. Oh, it's command. I get to give another unit another turn. Okay, so let's just upgrade might then. That did not give a lot of damage. Huh. I thought that would be better. Oh, right. You can now do a haven. How? Do I have to go and... Oh, I see. So once you get godly... Okay, so chosen just get directly buffed. So... Okay, yeah, no, I'm getting it. So the chosen start out kind of weak, but eventually, yeah, they turn into, like, very tanky units. Very, very tanky. Game good, game bad. It's just got a slow 30 turns, which they could probably do better on by this point. Build me a bridge. I don't know why the military of this game is building the shittiest goddamn bridges known to mankind. divine population. Okay, so now that we have 3 divine population, they get industry, dust, and science. Not a lot, but you know, every little bit counts. So I guess we would then want to go down to here. And we could just start rushing these buildings to help out. But we are literally, like, our whole shtick is like, we're Space Marines. That's like our thing. We're like the Space Marine faction. Oh, when this hero is fighting with their friend, they get 20% damage. When this hero is fighting with their friend, they get 20% damage. Oh, okay, they both just get it. Is the game full of fun and action? I don't know, you tell me, buddy. I can just use the gold for my other city to build these up. Now we get flax deposits. Okay, clacks. You need 20 clacks and then you boost it for 15 turns. Okay, fair enough. We got the science technology, which we actually really did need. Unlocks improvement, Scriptorium. How much glass do we have? We need 15 for the quest. Well, by the time we get there, we'll be done. So we might as well get this one. Science on laboratory. We don't really have the capability of getting science, actually. None of this shit is science. Huh. Well, that's awkward. How do we get science? Wait, shit. That would explain some things, Chad. This game could be good 15 years ago. Bro, you guys are insufferable. You're just in there. This is nothing like my Call of Duties. General, wait, an AI died? That's funny. Maybe I should get another army. Nine Kings is a good game. I once had 9 kings, and then I thought, wow, that is 9 kings. Eight kings? No. No, sir. There will be no 8 kings here. This is 9 kings territory. Well, I could definitely play the early game a little bit better. Wasn't there a rats build in that one Age of Wonders? No, not Age of Wonders. Age of... Heroes of Might and Magic 3 game. Oh, wait, it's over there. The, Songs of... Songulon? Okay, so I got the Gaze of Garen reduction. Well, gain 5 divine population or destroy a lingering doom wraith. Unlocks notable. Dust upkeep on units? Well, technically I can do that one just fine. It only takes like 5 turns and we're just... You, get over here. You, get over here. Look at that output, chat. Population bonus. Now, hold on. Does that give +1 on every one of them? No. It'd be +1 industry from 3. But then if they had 3 and they were all giving each other 3, there'd be 4 each. But this time, no, so it's okay, I see. It doesn't stack like that. Okay. Okay, let's go do that dungeon all the way. The movement in this game is too slow as well. That's what helps turns this into just a spammity spam. Wait, why can't we expand here? Oh, we need a district there. Well, I'm building another army for now. It's gonna build out to here, but screw it. Now, if this is surrounded, no, it should be a tier 2. Well, the problem is we expanded our city twice down here, and we didn't actually get much out of it now that I'm looking at it. Yeah. We're getting lots of population growth, though, which will help us get that bonus. There's just not enough movement. Not enough movement. Did I get the roads tech? Oh, I never got roads. Our period of isolation is over. They revoked their border closure. Well,
For both of us.
Declaration.
Both of us.
Embrace symbiosis. This cannot be done without the appropriate faction. Huh. Open borders. Declares your borders open to the other empire. The other empire is free to enter without affecting your... Oh, so other people enter your shit. Okay. Non-aggression pact. Okay, we have everything we can get. Oh my god. How do I not have a justified war on a motherfucker who runs up to me and just yoinks my shit right up my face? That feels like the entirety of a justification. That feels like the most justified shit I've ever seen. Yet they're like, nah, man, not justified. Nah, he's a good guy. Influence on scribe. Wait, I have 2 here. Why does it not... Why does it cost more? Is that not a foundation? Wait, why is my border not increasing out to there? That's weird. Huh. But there's just not enough movement in this game at a certain point. Not even at a certain point, like... Bro, it shouldn't be taking me 20 turns to move across my empire. Like, come on. Okay, we kind of got a lot of population growth here. I guess we can get communal housing. What? One of the empires is close to a victory. Bro, you spend 30 turns. Okay, like, that's what I was saying, dude. This game is just... The Endless series is just always like this. The Endless series is just always like this. It's just nothing, 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 nothing. An empire is 10 turns from victory. And you're just like, bro, what? We haven't even reached the second monsoon. Okay. Well, I guess before we're done, because I don't even know who it is. We'll figure. Okay, improvement lodging. Oh, fuck off. Well, we only get 1 more tech, so I guess we'll do the blast furnace. The win cons are typically spam the hell out of economy, you win. I'm gonna go get water. because they never quite balance the economic side of the Endless series. They never have, and I'm gonna be real, I don't think they ever will. And so, as you can clearly see, even with me, plunder. After defeating the fortress's hostile army, we build a camp. Is there anything here that we need? No, I think we just go for plunder. Go, wait, active skill. Seismic slam. Yeah, that's pretty strong. Okay, these snake people. Oh my god, all the armor I just got, dude. Holy shit. So it seems the AI was not quite programmed to understand that splitting their damage up against shield boys is pretty dumb. Dude, I fucking love those Guardian animations. They're so brutal. How come in the space future, everyone always loses the technology for guns, but building, like, complete automatons, everyone just totally remembers how to do that? They're just like, guns? Yeah, we don't know how to do that. Goddamn robots? Oh yeah, we remember. Okay, so we get a shitload of dust and then we get a consumable. Using the active skill and an empty tile, we get a whore to join the battle. Okay. Leash of the Tyrant. Colonialist Strike. When attacking a minor faction, adds 15 damage. Colonialist Strike, activate. Okay, so this bow adds us a might, which is what we really wanted, and 43 more damage. So our damage goes from 73 to 90. That's a pretty good damage increase. You... Oh, well, wait. You're doing a... Oh, wait. I guess you have one accessory. So that gives you another might. But might barely does anything for me, which is disappointing because I added 3% extra damage per might. I don't think that's working. I would at least get 1 damage out of that. Strong defense. What does our equipment give us? Resilience. Okay, fine. Well, we could also do this one. Well, that's when defending get extra shield. I don't really intend to defend. That's a lot of health. Well, we could just go with that one. Nature of the beast. And just flat HP. Although heroes have so much base HP, I think it's better just to go for the extra shield. Because she has so much armor anyway, that shield goes a bit crazy. Phantom, holographic entity. Back away, the Phantom seems agitated. We leave. Triggers another battle. No, let's just stay immobile for one turn because we already ran out of movement. And now we get super shines. Oh, empty council seat. Five industry on City Hall ought to at least help my other new city a little bit. I played Liza P and Noah. Nope. The swarm sometimes has need of others. Our borders are open again. Bro, suddenly like, he built how many guardians? The swarm suddenly realizes that you are a cool dude. I'm like, wow, really? They're like, yeah, honestly, that it's crazy. Oh, geez, we've seen the error of our ways. Oh, now we know. Okay, I had a foundation there. Whatever, let's just add that. That gives me 10. I don't... Well, there's a lot of food being generated here, which isn't a bad deal because if we can get our population up, we get the Sheridan +1 industry bonus. Imagine the Tyranids giving you open borders. Imagine the Tyranids, suddenly the AI is like, oh shit, he's just spamming Guardians. Oh. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. No, I don't like that. Well, we got Age of Wonders in a second, so the AI is about to reach win condition anyway, so it's... Oh, that was an annoying sound. AI is about to reach win condition anyway, so, we're just gonna quit for now. Honestly, it's a fun game. I do like how the AI is. I think this faction might be a little bit overpowered. Not even because of the whole faction, just because of that. Like, once I got that, my faction went like, whoop. I think at the very least they could turn the dust down to 5. Even then it would be crazy. Because you're comparing that to like 15 industry and capital. the problem seems to be the other counselors are like, here's a little bit of a bonus. Here's 15 industry. And she's just like, did you spam military districts to get your chosen buffs? Okay, we're gonna buff you into the infinity heavens. And you're like, what? Like, look at these tiles. Look at these tiles that I just spammed the forts on. That's why my forts went so goddamn crazy. That's how my influence is just like brr, 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 brr. Okay, so we can do this. We get 15 approval. We use the booster. I kind of wish you could just keep that permanently activated, but at least there's a little arrow. But won't that make my empire approval? Yeah. It boosts dust, science, and influence. We reached 85, so we are jubilant. Wait, I can see the bonuses here, but not on my cities. Ah, whatever. The pacing is a bit weird, because if you can reach win condition this early, but that's probably just a balance issue. The AI had no bonuses or anything, so if an AI dumbassing around, that might just be because of the beta. Well, the demo said it was 150 turns was the most you could play. The auto-resolve is fairly lenient, but it's also kind of not fairly lenient because there's some factions like this one that literally all you do is you put your units next to each other and they no longer take damage. So... okay. We're gonna start Age of Wonders then. I just wanted to play through this. It's fine. I kind of like the Space Marine faction. They're kind of cool. I like their idea. They try to have less cities. Their cities cost more, but it doesn't... That's one thing this game needs to do. Tooltips. Fucking tooltips. It's so frustrating that they don't do tooltips. Anyway, overall was pretty good, yeah. I mean, I like where they're going with it, but I really wish they would split up draft and production. That's been in a lot of different games. Did Civilization move to draft and production as well? Where, like, you can build units and buildings at the same time? And, like, building 2 early game military units doesn't just fuck over your scaling entirely? Because that was always one of the problems. You built 2 defense... You'd literally build, like, 2 military units to fill out your army, and now you're like 20 turns behind every other player. Because you didn't snowball your early game, and now you're just like so far behind. You see, I haven't bought Civilization 7 either. No? No? Here, you want to see? You want to see why? You can look at my playtime in Civilization 6, and you can deduce yourself why I might not have bought Civ 7. I looked at Civ 6 and they were like, wow, the Endless Legend district system is really cool. What if we copied it and made it 9 trillion times more complicated, and if you don't use it to absolute perfection, you fall off a cliff? I was like, wow, that sucks. It was the only game I've ever played where it actually felt like they made a turn-based game too complicated. It was too complicated. I don't know a better way to describe it. I remember I would be streaming it and I'd like look around and be like, okay. I mean, and you guys know me. Like, I play these games a lot, right? Like, I don't just play these games. Like, I analyze it, I look at wikis, I do all that. I'd be like, all right, so if I put my science district here, that'll boost that, and then I can put that here. And then I did watching my stream be like, you just fucked up your entire city. You might as well restart. And I'd be like, how? He'd be like, if you expanded to that mountain range and did this and that, you'd actually be like 20 science ahead, and you just, everything is ruined, and you're just gonna fall off a cliff now. And I would just feel like, bro, why? Why? Anyway, I'm gonna take a shower real quick and start up Age of Wonders.